back under the bright lights to start this best of 5. There's the power, 2 shots in a row. He's a cannon, and when he's got the confidence, he's tough to stop.
Yeah, dismissive power there from Hugo Calderano. That net cord that one got gave him a little bit more time, but good proactive play from the Brazilian.
Well, there's going to be some fight from the start here. Wonrei is quite aware of who stands across from him, a player who's been, let's say, one of the few great threats to Team China with a fresh haircut and a fresh stare down there. And the net comes back this time to help out, so second time around, but a little bit more favoring for Wonrei.
Well, that's a massive confidence booster. Early doors from him there to beat Hugo Calderano in that trade.
He has some real quick speed on top of the bounce to counter. And the parallel forehand, Hugo with that flexible wrist, tough to predict, but between power and finesse, he's got a lot on the menu.
What an incredible shot. That wasn't even a long touch or a long push there from one, but he swept in off the half long, came across the ball to the skies where he was going and went right into the body.
2-3.
Just so much pressure on the Chinese star to make quality touches. Otherwise, it's going to be instant punishment more often than not.
This is a conversation you can have with any of the players around the world, that against a Chinese player, even if they're the lower ranked, you know you can't count this player out.
Yeah.
3-3.
I mean, think about where Chun Yi was before Las Vegas. I mean, 19 in the world, still top 20. But there were some massive results. 2 major events in a row took down world number 2 and world number 1. It's just a question of time sometimes. You have to wonder in terms of preparation, how much preparation specifically to Wonrei Bo's game could have been done. Soft touch there to drag in one inside the forehand part of the table behind the net.
Calderano bites the bait, attacks the attackable serve, but Wonrei Bo reads it so well to go down the line to the open space. Great reach.
I guess bait in the sense that it's a step around. For a serve that long, if you don't attack, good luck getting into the rally. Ooh, and it almost comes down. We've seen 2 confident wings. Wonrei Bo, no problem behind the table, forehand nor backhand, 1 fishing shot, but then he turns quickly to counterattack.
Incredible balance from both players there, and Calderano playing a seatbelt shot there on the step around. If it would have landed that net cord, would he have gone for and around the net?
Wouldn't be surprised.
It is Calderano.
Oh, the short side here, the parallel backhand, a key ingredient to his 2018 win over Fan Zhendong. One of 2 times he would beat him.
Oh, yeah, the grand finals, you brought back a great memory there, Adam.
Indeed. Clever play, the touch shot, leaving it up on the table. Wonrei Bo doing the opposite. What would have been done by others? Shang Peng was watching. A lot of players still watching here. Minko, manager of the team, alongside some of the rest of the Chinese delegation. Beautiful placement into the middle in this rally to stop the feet of Hugo mid-rally.
Oh, absolutely love these rallies here. Drive to drive. Fantastic technique from Wonrei Bo. Any levels here? Point split at the second towel break.
Liu Jiachang on the bench for Wonrei Bo. He's been working with the Chinese team for some time now. Extra spin, a little bit more time as this one arcs and comes down at the baseline. Again, invested in spin. Wow, Yang Jingquan beaten by Adrien Rossefos. 3-0. One of the most stable players for Team China in recent years.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, the man that Calderano beat in the World Championship semi-final in Doha. What a shot there from Calderano. Across the body again. It takes such skill to do that.
He's done wonderfully with the long serves, varying them to deep backhand and a little bit more towards the elbow, but they've all been baseline and tough to step around with quality.
And tough to tell it's going there because it's a similar service toss to his short to half long serve. No giveaway.
Yeah, I think that's the key ingredient. Part of the reason that Ugo was preparing for the Chiquita receive and then had to quickly backpedal. Deception on the serve, tight inside, and he gets himself a 1-point lead, the second seed.
And Rebo missing that backhand flick again, but it's a great serve from Calderano.
Big point to set up 2 game points here. What are you thinking, Fraser?
It feels like an escape, but we know how good Calderano is away from the table there, fishing the ball. Rebo didn't have too much time on his hands, but he'll be disappointed to have missed that.
The quality of rally that we've seen, the back and forth on the scoreboard here, we know that Rebo is not to be taken lightly. Ugo knows this well. Big backhand for a third ball to save a game point. He's a tall figure. And he's definitely got the racket speed. Again, the confidence. He turns back that racket so far. One more game point to go for the thrill from Brazil. Ooh, and a dangler drifts barely off the table. Rebo just on the slightly longer side of half long here as fans watch on. You and I have had a chance to play on this table with these new recycled balls, which are getting wonderful reviews.
Yeah.
So we know that the ball definitely stops on the table when there's backspin. Deuce, alternating serves. Trying to keep it baseline, but it's Rebo with the pressure who sets up a game point of his own. 3 in a row from down 8-10 for the 18-year-old, world rank number 35.
His match management in the last few points have been excellent. Lovely forehand parallel there down the line with some additional rotation.
There it is. The completion, the behind the back shot. His back was against the ropes. How did he have time to fit his racket between the ropes and his back on this? What a save. You talk about pressure, you think it's just swag for when you're ahead? This is just practicality. Ugo Calderano says, nah, I don't have time to put my racket in front of my body. I'm going behind the back, and it saves game point under pressure.
Wow.
Very smart play. Rebo not allowing Ugo Calderano to come back into the table, constantly testing him, spinning and moving.
And not letting Calderano get under his skin with that audacious shot in the rally before to save the game point. He's hard to shake, this young man.
Yeah, it definitely could have caused some brain scars on the other side for many a player. Second game point here for Rebo. And he takes it 13-11 from down 8-10, not bothered by the behind the back. A lot of rallies in game number 1. And if this is just a sample of the main course to come, well, we'll get you a new set of silverware and plate for the main course, because game 2 is coming hot out of the oven. or whatever fancy food is cooked on. Game 2, after this 13-11 victory for One Ray Bull.
其实你抢到那个点，你只要拧上，他这个球你已经抢到那个点的时候，他没有那个，他不像你。
One of the top movers, also One Ray Bull. 62 places he moved up to get to 35. Man, from 97 in the world, barely inside the top 100. Look at him now, and depending on how this goes, we shall see. Juan Bay of Australia, 241 spots up. Chun Yuan-Yu, Flavien Coton, a bright future for France, one of many young French players. With a fresh haircut, just a little stand here for what he believes in. Hugo
When to
Calderon.
serve, Lovol.
On the chase, down 0-1 against One Ray Bull.
L'envoie.
What do you expect to see change-wise from Hugo?
I expect to see a bit more flair in his attacking game overall. And I think that the biggest change we'll see will be with his serve receive. He's going to be a little bit more aggressive early on, Calderano. I'd be surprised to see as many long rallies.
When you say flair,
One
what specific type of flair do you imagine?
Not necessarily the audacious behind the back shots or hook shots, but I'm talking about deception. Coming in potentially with an open racket face, changing it at the last split second to go long when he looks like he might touch. Those kind of things. The more subtle, deceptive shots.
Slow spin here,
2-1.
bringing some variety. So far, so good.
I think Calderano's receive game has really, really improved. I think that's been one of the most noticeable changes because he seems to have been always good in the rally.
Right on top of the
1-3.
table, stood up there at the baseline, but the quality behind the shot to finish.
It's a very quick serve from Calderano.
Just thinking about how much leg strength and core strength it takes to hold your balance in that moment should you need to recover for another shot. Smart placement, gets him to cross his feet in the middle and then sends it way out to the forehand. One's been quite clever in the short stroke rallies. Look at him, he barely follows through at all.
Yeah, good composure. Good point construction, nice shallow flick. And then, like you said, an abbreviated stroke. He's testing those transitions really well. Calderano tried something different there with the push. Tried to open his stance to deceive One, but One was right on it.
A little bit more spin on this. We have seen that variety from Hugo Calderano, I think in general against top Chinese opponents. Trying to outspeed is rarely the answer. Variety, rhythm breaking, these tend to be more successful.
%. I completely agree with you. But I feel like that said, Calderano is one of the very, very few select players that can outpower the Chinese in a sense.
Yeah, power. It's funny, the differentiation between power and speed. I feel like Hugo Calderano is arguably the most powerful player in the world.
Yeah.
On both wings. But speed, something we might apply to Konakja, Koki Niwa, players that recover quickly, that seem to always be in position. They don't overextend too often, and One Ray Bull has fallen into that category so far. Good length on this one, the hands, the in and out game. Again, different depths on the table to cause challenge for the opponent. It might sound counterintuitive. You might think the lower to the net, the better in general, but sometimes a little bit of height's just enough to give the opponent hope, to give them bait to go for the attack, and then they realize, oh, man.
Здорово.
Так, блин, 120 пинг. Ни туда, ни сюда. Ладно, попробуем. Так, момент. Так, что у меня стол прыгнул. Момент. Так, а ты сыграл уже в этом в вулкане?
Да.
Их шо?
Выиграл 4-3.
Ух, нифига себе! Блин, без стрима.
Да, там
Красавчик.
был камбэк вообще нереальный. Там, прикинь, я 3-1 проигрывал. Я уже все думал, я говорю, best of 5, он такой, типа, сейчас посмотрю. Залазь, говорит, best of 7. Я, ну давай еще партию поднатужимся. И как камбэк раздал 3-2, 3-3, 4-3.
Офигеть. Так, подожди, ты теперь в полуфинале? Или это был полуфинал?
Это
Нет, ты в полуфинал
был
вышел.
четвертьфинал, теперь в
Ты
полуфинал,
вышел,
да.
да. Красавчик, красавчик. Так, ну что, давай.
Погнали.
Пусть победит сильнейший. Или тот, кому больше везет.
Ну, тогда и ты, и я можем.
Как пойдет, давай. Ух. О, все, я все понял.
Ты опять напрямую решил
Да,
сказануть.
да, да. Сейчас я пункт мяча включу.
Бить надо.
Да что ж ты делаешь, хороший.
Хорош. Хорош.
Я все
Спасибо.
сам сделал. Хорошая игра. Ух. Я готов. Играем?
Да, все, я жду. Ты не готов. Переделывай.
Окей. Да, не то.
Хороший. Хорош. Стол перетаскивай.
Блин,
Надо
да
вдвоем брать.
почти получилось.
Гата там снейки пускай.
Да, лянь, я, блин, отбить не могу.
Сори. Хорош. Ай. Просто подай, просто подай.
Ай, хорош.
Хорош, хорош. Тебя один раз у меня хотя бы сегодня выиграть, ты свою задачу выполнишь. Рейтинга просто цепанешь, сразу 300 у тебя будет.
Не надо, спасибо. Мне рейтинг не нужен.
Нужен, нужен.
Могу,
А то
могу
засиделся.
поделиться.
Засиделся ты в девках.
Да ну ты что, я только поднял рейтинг наоборот. Сколько сидел, блин, 400. Так, ну что, теперь играем по-взрослому.
О, опять на чемпионство, только не на чемпионство, я так
На
проигрываю.
чемпиона играем, да. Ну, со следующей подачи. Ну, вот как с моей, в смысле.
Ну, я понял. Факт, что с этой партии. Сори.
Ну, с такими подачами надо переигрывать будет, конечно. Да что за херня, блин. Блин, и такой запорол.
Хорош.
Ого.
Вот это надо заснять. Ты видел?
Читы.
Корявый банан какой. Вот отсюда пошел. Пам-бам. Надо посмотреть, какое вращение. Запомните. Уперся. Хорош, смотри, камбэк из рай.
Ух ты, блин, по корявому так, молодец.
Хорош. Хорош.
Сорян,
Браво.
заготовка домашняя. О, да.
Вот
Что-то
зависные
ты
у тебя.
разыгрался, конечно.
Легко мне, видишь, они даются, потому что зависные. Тебе надо постараться уже поближе к сеточке. Ты вот что слева его делаешь через верх, что справа. Вот справа у тебя есть,
Ну,
который ты
уже
вперед
с
делаешь?
теми, с кем я играю, им такое не сильно
Да,
удобно бить.
согласен, согласен. А я
Тебе
не это.
пофигу на вращение, ты просто лупишь со своим.
Ну,
перехерачиваешь.
ну ты же хочешь стать
тобой не
лучше, я же правильно
побороться.
понимаю. Поэтому я тебе говорю, постарайся
Да
просто
мне
угол
тут пока
наклона вот
закрепиться надо.
периодически просто меняй пониже,
Не,
пониже, пониже.
что делать надо, я знаю.
Знаешь,
Но,
да?
блин, это ж тренироваться надо.
Но у тебя все, вообще у тебя вон, блин, инструмент, в отличие от нас, у тебя все в циферках и в двоичных.
Ага, было так просто. Вместо себя
Ладно,
бота поставить.
красавчик, давай, удачи.
Всё, да, давай,
Вы
спасибо.
сыграли, кстати,
Счастливенько.
вдвоем с этим, как он там, пряный или как он там? Вот
Проворный? Не,
кто у
еще не
нас
сыграли.
проворный.
На пятницу договорились предварительно.
А, ну давайте, удачи.
Все,
Пока.
счастливенько, Игорь, спасибо за стрим.